Hi, my name is Maida Jones. I'm 57 years old and I live in the Bronx. This is my first time dealing with reality TV and I am so excited. Let me tell you about one of my favorite shows, Mob Wives. Of course you know it's about a group of friends who grow up together and then they fuss and fight, they pull hair, they fight over men, but hey, that's life. But they're still my girls, and I really love that show. What I really don't like about reality TV is the reruns. Hey, where are they? There's not enough of them. You may watch a show for a season, and then they may show reruns for about a week or so, and poof, then they're gone. I don't know where they went. So I would like to see more reruns. To bring you down to a somber note, 20 years ago I had tuberculosis which affected my spine. You may know that in most cases that tuberculosis occurs in the lungs, so this was really a rare form of tuberculosis. At first it was hard for the doctors to diagnose. I went to the hospital and stayed for a week, and then I was sent home. I had various outpatient visits, and it was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally, and coincidentally, I had a OBGYN appointment, and upon that visit, I was readmitted to the hospital because my condition was getting worse. I had an operation, and two of the bones in the middle of my spine, called the thoracic spine, was removed. And after that operation, I was informed that I may not walk again. I really wasn't having that because I did not come to New York to sit in the house. So at that point, I knew that it was going to be some type of way that I was going to walk again. I spent 2 months in the neurology division, and I was able to get around in my wheelchair. I was taking 13 different medications, which at one point it affected my eyes, and it was bleeding in the back of my eyes, among other things. I had different EKG tests because my heart was really, really beating fast. I had intravenous, which is IV. I had it inserted into my arms and in different parts of my body quite a few times. So it was really a tumultuous. It was a tumultuous thing to be able to deal with. So after 2 months in neurology, I went to rehab, which was for 3 months. Rehab was similar to going to a gym where I had various exercises 3 days a week, and I was able to progress, and then I moved on to having occupational therapy that works with the upper part of the body, and I had that once a week. I was dubbed the miracle patient in the hospital because I had such a rare case of tuberculosis, and once the doctors realized that I was starting to make a slow recovery, they had me in a seminar where different doctors looked at my case, and I was dubbed the miracle worker. So I was glad that the doctors were able to see me as a case study where people that had tuberculosis in the spine were able to make some type of recovery, and that helped to build up my self-esteem. After the last 3 months in rehab, I was sent home, and I left with a wheelchair, and I had a walker, and I had a four-prong cane. I was really, really bent over, and I was bent over like an old woman. So after about a month or so of being at home, on the television I saw a commercial about chiropractic care. This particular doctor that I went to was having a food drive, and the food drive, you were supposed to bring canned goods. When I went to the doctor for an appointment, or when I had my appointment, it was 6 inches of snow. It was really, really raining. I'm sorry, it's really, really a bad, not snowstorm, but it was 6 inches of snow. And I got out of the cab and went down the walkway. There was a small patch of ice. I really don't think the doctor meant it, but over the course of the day, there was a patch of ice that had developed, and I was able to maneuver my way around it, and I went into the doctor's office with the canned goods. He was very, very surprised, and when I did have my evaluation, I said to him, "Doc, do you really think that you would be able to help me walk again?" He said that he wasn't sure, but he would try. So what he did, for 3 days a week, I had treatments done to different parts of my spine, and I started to progress along with physical therapy. And after 9 months, I was able to walk again. Yay! So after I was able to walk again, I was able to resume somewhat of a normal lifestyle. And I would like to thank everyone who helped me along this way to be able to recuperate and move on with my life. I am originally from Philadelphia, PA, and I went to Overbrook High School, which is the same high school that Will Smith went to. And at Overbrook High School, I studied music with a minor in voice. And we sang classical music, we sang gospel music, we sang contemporary music, and I really had a good time there. We were able to go to classical events. I traveled around a lot singing with different vocal groups, and it was a lot of fun. I moved on to Howard University in Washington, D.C., where I continued my musical studies. And I continued with the voice, but this time I was a music education major with a minor in voice. I continued with the classical music, where I sang in German, Italian, and French. And after I graduated from college, I became a substitute music teacher in the Philadelphia school system. After a year and a half of being a substitute music teacher, I moved to New York, and as they say, the rest is history. I have a small business called Earlobes, etc., where I make custom-made jewelry, and it consists of crystal beads and eco-friendly materials. I make the jewelry for the neck, for the wrist, and for the ankle. I also make sexual or sensual enhancement gift baskets, and this can be for one person, a couple, or multiple people. Just kidding. But in the gift basket, it includes it may include items such as soap, oils, candles, and maybe a sex toy. And sometimes I do include jewelry if people are interested in mixing in the jewelry with the sex baskets. So it's been very good talking to you. I really had a good time. I hope that you enjoyed talking to me. Thank you for your time, and have a good day. Bye.